There are many artists who step into a scene and simply perform, but Moon Jae-young does something far deeper, far more unforgettable, something that reaches the viewer before a single line is spoken. Her most powerful moment ever is not defined by one frame alone, but by a sequence of emotions that rise with gentle strength, shaping a scene that lives in the memory long after the episode ends. It begins slowly, almost softly, as if the story itself takes a quiet breath the moment she appears, and then the world around her changes with a calm intensity that only she can create. The atmosphere in this moment carries a rare kind of silence, the type that pulls you in rather than pushing you away. Moon Jae-young steps into the frame with a presence that feels both fragile and unbreakable, a contrast that creates instant depth. Her eyes move first, steady and expressive, carrying a mix of fear, courage, longing, and truth. There is something deeply human in her gaze, something that allows the viewer to see not a character, but a person who has lived, loved, lost, and kept going. One of the most mind-blowing aspects of this scene is how little she needs to do. A small breath, a faint tremble in her hand, the slow raise of her chin, every tiny movement is loaded with meaning. The world around her feels still, as if waiting for her heart to speak through her expression. There is a quiet ache in her eyes, a soft storm behind them, and it becomes clear that this moment holds the weight of everything her character has carried until now. The camera moves closer, almost cautiously, as though it understands the fragility of the moment. Her face fills the frame, and the emotion becomes impossible to ignore. Her lips part slightly, not to deliver a line, but to breathe through the intensity of what she feels. It is a moment where words are unnecessary because her silence carries more truth than any dialogue could express. The scene shifts and the lighting falls gently across her features, revealing the delicate shine of unshed tears. They do not fall quickly, instead they stay suspended, reflecting the turmoil inside her as she fights to hold herself together. The restraint she shows makes the emotion even more powerful because the audience can feel the battle between control and collapse, strength and vulnerability, hope and fear. When she finally moves, it is not dramatic, but deliberate. She lifts her head a little higher, and her eyes fix forward with a new resolve. It is the kind of transformation that happens quietly, the kind that does not need loud declarations or grand gestures. The strength in this moment is soft but overwhelming, the kind of strength that grows from pain, acceptance, and the courage to continue. The mind-blowing thing about this performance is that it feels real, so real that the viewer forgets they are watching a scripted moment. Every emotion seems natural, honest, and alive. The character breathes like a real person, and Moon Jae-young brings that life to the screen with absolute mastery. Her performance draws the viewer into her inner world, letting them feel the fear that tightens her chest, the hurt that lingers in her heart, and the fragile hope that pushes her forward despite everything. As the scene continues, something amazing happens. The camera no longer feels like a lens, it feels like a witness. The room she stands in holds a new heaviness, a new warmth, a new intensity. Her presence reshapes the atmosphere, turning a simple moment into an unforgettable turning point. Her emotions flow through the screen with a purity that makes the viewer hold their breath without realizing it.